Hey friends of the internet, we're up here in the pines somewhere getting some gold, and we did have a problem with a gold bug, a very minor problem, but we have it temporarily repaired, and I've heard a lot of people have the same problem, so I wanted to kind of take a few minutes and show you how I made the repair and what also kind of confuses most people about doing it, because it's actually very simple. I want to show you some gold real quick too. Let's see if we can get it here. Couple of really nice super coarse pieces. Hopefully the camera will pick them up. And here's another really nice coarse specie. Hopefully the camera will see the gold on the end of it. Got all this washed up pretty good, so hopefully, if not, use your imagination. But anyway, we're here in the gold man and woman cave, and the girls are out there somewhere hanging out, having a great conversation. And you'll see the monster there on my backpack, and the gold bug shaft and coil there. Anyway, the control box is over here, so we can go ahead and get started on how you make this repair. It's actually very, very easy to do. Get the camera adjusted here. So I think what confuses most people about attempting to make this repair is they see the control box front face and they look at the back and they wonder, do I loosen the threshold nut up or do I loosen up the coil connector nut up? And it's actually the coil connector nut. I will tell you it is attached with 880 foot-pounds of torque. And so for that you're going to need a torque wrench, just like this. So turn the air compressor on. Apply the 880 foot-pounds of torque, and you're good to go. Seriously, it's not on there tight at all. I just use a 3/4 inch wrench because that's the size of the nut. In the field, I used a multi-tool. And so once that's loose, and that nut off, the washer will fall off. Simply give it a push, and your control box comes out. I mean, it's going to stay connected by some wire, so don't just rip it out of there. You can kind of take a look and see how the switches are in back. One of them is completely against the control box face. The other one is kind of backed up on the front. One of them has a fancy collar. The other one doesn't. So when we had this problem and the switch got really loose and the front collar fell off, I simply took for the nut from the back side, moved the switch up, and tightened it down on the front side. It's a very temporary fix, probably not going to hurt anything. This thing isn't under warranty. We found a lot of gold with it and used it a lot, so it's definitely served us well. Fisher does build these to last. Fisher is a great company. They build a quality product. So this is expected when you bounce these kind of things around and side-by-sides on quads, motorcycles, and trucks, the whole 9 yards. Things eventually loosen up. I've seen a lot of people have this problem. Again, the thing that always tends to hang them up is which nut to loosen up on the backside. So with that said, I'm going to put this back together and plan on visiting the local hardware store or home improvement store. I'm sure they do not have a fancy cool collar, and I really don't need one, but I do know one of them will have the nut of the same thread size. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing back together real quick, and it's just a reverse of disassembly. Just slide this piece in, line up the coil socket on the back, put your washer on, put your nut on, make sure you have the air compressor on. Giant torque wrench. Feels like 150, 300, 450. Oh, it's getting hard, about 600. There we go. 880 foot-pounds of torque. Seriously, you do not need to tighten that very much. Hardly at all. Once it's snug, maybe 1/8 of an inch turn. That's probably all I ever do, and it stays together great. You can see my particular bug is well loved, well used, and does find some nice gold. So try to give you a visual of that gold again. It was found south of here, wherever we're at in the pines. It's a little bit of a hike, a few miles, but it's a fun hike. And here's that really amazing specie again. Probably just see the gold right on the end of it there. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. It's a beautiful day up here, and I'm going to get out of the gold man and woman cave and go hang out with the girls and make our plans for the next hunt. Until next time, America and internet world, later.